Okay guys, I'm going to talk fast through this because I need to get this done as soon as I can. I've already removed the 2 screws down here, and what we're going to do is we're going to get our suction cup, which is right here. For you guys to open this up, all you're going to have to do is remove those 2 screws, put the suction cup on there, and pull up. But as you can see, my digitizer in glass is not sealed down yet, so I can't do that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull this back a little bit, just a little, so I can get in there with a flathead screwdriver. I'm just going to kind of get between the bezel and this and pop it up. There we go. That worked well. Okay, that pops right up. None of this is installed all the way yet because I needed to make this video as short as possible. So here we go. I'm going to set that aside. Now this is just going to pop right out because I didn't put anything on it. This is a cracked iPhone LCD. Cracked. Okay, here's the brand new one that I just unboxed a couple minutes ago. But before we do that, I'm going to put in this digitizer. For those of you who have waiting for the digitizer video, once you get to this point, you're going to have to remove a bunch of screws here to get the LCD out. But once you get to this point, you should just be able to pull your other one off. Pull out some double stick tape. I'm going to go ahead and trim off a piece there. Go ahead and pull that up and put that down. I'm going to put it down right there to seal all this in. Okay, then pull off another piece. You're going to need to put it on the other side of the home button. It's recommended that you use a certain type of tape, but I found that this double stick tape works just as well as the rest of it. And again, I'm sorry I'm going so fast, but I've only got 7.5 minutes left on this video, so I'm going to try and make this as quick as I can. You're going to need to cut a couple pieces of double stick tape in half, long ways, so it's like that. And you're going to need to attach them here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and attach that. Okay, there we go. They're all attached. Now you're going to take your digitizer, slide it up so the cables come out through here. All your cables have to come out that other side. Okay, then you're going to go ahead and push it down so that it seals to all that nice double stick tape. It needs to seal down as best it can. Okay, there you go. See? It's on there. It's on there. Okay, now we're going to take our new LCD, the brand new one that I just unboxed a couple minutes ago. Here's what we're going to do. You got to be super careful at this point. I'm going to grab a microfiber just to make sure, before you put in your LCD, make sure you wipe off the inside of your digitizer as well as you possibly can with a microfiber, okay? Because you don't want any fingerprints there. So anyway, here we go. We're going to pull off the shield on this. Okay, see, that is pristine, okay? Make sure you don't touch it. There should be a shield on the back too. You can pull that off. Okay. It should look just like the back of this, but it looks like I'm going to have to replace the metal. Okay, so I'm going to jump this video back once I replace the metal off that. Thanks. Okay guys, now I'm back. I got this metal piece right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some double stick tape and attach it right here to the back of this. So, actually, it looks like it still has some adhesive on it. I'm just going to stick it right. Oh, that's what that other stuff was holding down, was adhesive. Okay, so I'm just going to stick this right on there. Make sure you got it going the right way. See, it's going like that. You want to make sure everything's lined up perfectly. Okay, there's little notches in this metal housing for it to just stick right on there. There you go. Got that stuck on. Okay, now what you're going to do is there's a little knob right there. Kind of flips up. You're going to come down underneath that with your LCD. Okay, you got to be super careful at this point because this is when most people will crack their LCDs. I've had one bad experience with that, but it's not that big of a deal. LCDs cost $25 to replace, so if you're replacing yours, it's a cheap fix to replace. Just be very careful. I mean, it's not ever fun when you have to replace that. Okay, now I'm going to go and put in all these screws, and I'll come back when I'm done. There's going to be a screw there, 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 and there. I'm going to go ahead and put all those back in. Okay, I'll come back when I'm done. Okay guys, I got all that back installed in there. See, new LCD in there and everything. Everything's still sealed down really well. It's all looking good. I'm going to go ahead and do the reinstall right now for you. Okay, if you didn't see this earlier on in the video, I'm going to have an annotation up there that'll take you back to the beginning of the video where this happened, but I just removed these. I didn't show you how to remove them or in what order. It actually is not that complicated at all. Apple labeled them. They are labeled 1, 2, and 3, except on this one I only have 3 labeled because I've replaced the digitizer and the LCD. So, I'm going to go ahead and put that back down in there. you're going to do this in reverse the first time. Of course, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, but this time I'm going to go 3, 2, 1 because I'm putting it back together. Basically, what you got to do is 3 is probably the trickiest. You got to kind of wiggle the whole screen setup until you get it to slide in there. Once you get the tip in, just kind of slide it in. Okay, grab your flathead screwdriver or whatever and try to do your best to kind of push it in there as best you can. And then once you get it in there, flip down the little black tab. If you have a 16 gig 3G, it'll be a black holster with a white tab. If you have an 8 gig, it's a white holster with a black tab. Then you put down number 2, it just clips right in, and number 3. Once you do that, your iPhone will look like this kinda. You want to start from the back and kind of level it out and push it all in. Okay, this one's giving me a little bit of trouble, but you just got to give it a little bit of work and it'll push right in. There it goes. It's going to be kind of difficult considering the fact that these are just so tightly put together. Now make sure that your home button works. Every once in a while you'll put in Digitizer wrong and your home button will feel kind of funny. That's okay. Go ahead and turn it on. Make sure your Digitizer works. Okay, this one doesn't seem to be working right now, which means I have a loose cable, but that's okay. Everything's still fine. I'm just going to go ahead and keep working on it. And the home button isn't activating it, so I probably just slipped it in the wrong way. That's why I'm getting difficulty putting it in. But basically, that's how you do it. It's not difficult at all. It takes, I did this video in, I probably did all this work in 15 minutes. The video, I think, is like 7 minutes, maybe 8 or 9. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, that's how you put it all together. See, this looks good. I mean, it's got smudges on it, but all you got to do is this. See? Pristine, brand new. Back of this still looks good. Again, wipe off your smudges. There you go. Looks great. So, that's pretty much all there is to it. It's a video you guys have been waiting for. I still got that housing video to come. I'm sorry. I'm still waiting on parts for that one phone. You guys know what's going on there if you've watched the other videos. Waiting on the parts for that phone before I can finish this up. So go ahead, subscribe. Still looking for suggestions. Don't forget to tell your friends. 100 subscribers equals giveaways. Thanks. Don't forget to subscribe.